Ukraine is not in the backyard; it's in the front living room, and it's very sad that the Ukrainians and the Russians are fighting, because I mean they're almost brothers. If they're not, they're certainly cousins, and it's tragic that families that have intermarried for absolutely years, and there's really no genetic difference between them, would end up killing each other in such numbers. But I mean, it's effectively a civil war, really, and the trouble is that we know the wars between family members are the most vicious, aren't they? But they are pushing us. The military-industrial complex wants a war. Because of the banking crisis and the meltdown of fiat currency over the next couple of years, the banks need a war. And given the crimes that are being committed, the politicians need a war. And also it would be a chance for a massive martial law, a control of what people say, what people do, and I'm sure that people who held views like mine, which are probably incompatible with the narrative of the government, I mean, they'll have a place for us pretty quickly. And it's almost impossible to go back to pre-2019 and remember what normalcy really was like. And there's a whole generation of children coming through who will never know what they lost if we don't get this sorted pretty quickly. So they'll never know what they lost, will they? Because they'll never have had it. And I think with the immigrant invasion across the channel, I honestly think the government are now pushing us to a sort of civil unrest situation, which then will give them an excuse to have another crack down on freedoms and freedom of speech.
It's the crisis economy, isn't it?
Well, they create the crisis, then they've got the solution, which undoubtedly will be what we need is ID cards, so we can find out who all these illegal migrants are.
And who's going to get the contract for that?